So, was this the original Batman? It seems Batman existed in Mesoamerican mythology, and his name was Camazotz. Collective Spark. This is from Caleb Storm, Ancient Origins. As the social media is abuzz with who might be cast in the next Batman movie, with concerns that some of the candidates might not be menacing enough to fill those big black boots, it might be time to look again at one of the Bat figures that featured as an imposing power in Mesoamerican mythology, that is Camazotz. Camazotz, meaning death bat in the Quiche Mayan language of Guatemala, originated deep in Mesoamerican mythology as a dangerous cave-dwelling bat creature. A cult following for the creature began amongst the Zapotec Indians of Oaxaca, Mexico, and the figure was later adopted into the pantheon of the Maya Quiche tribe, and the legends of the bat god were later recorded in Maya literature. Bats are considered to be menacing creatures in many cultures. They are nocturnal and thus associated with the night, which is also often associated with death. Many common species also have a relatively bizarre appearance, which makes them all the more off-putting for humans. It doesn't help that there is a species that actually sucks blood, the vampire bat. The scientific name is Desmodus rotundus. In the Maya culture, the bat god Camazotz is linked to death. Please support my Patreon channel since YouTube has again demonetized my YouTube channel. My Patreon channel will have 5 different videos from my YouTube channel every day. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below. Camazotz is also the name of a monstrous creature which inhabited a cave called the House of Bats in the Popol Vuh. Most scholars believe that Camazotz was inspired by the common vampire bat, but others have suggested that it was based on a giant vampire bat that probably went extinct sometime during the Pleistocene or Holocene periods. A monster bat. In the Popol Vuh, an ancient Mayan mythological text, Zitzilaha was the name of a cave inhabited by the Camazotz, a monster with a roughly humanoid body, the head of a bat, and a nose that resembled a flint knife. The monster was said to attack victims by the neck and decapitate them, and in the Popol Vuh, it is recorded that this creature decapitated the Maya hero Hunahpu, as the legend goes. Camazotz is also one of the 4 animal demons responsible for wiping out mankind during the age of the first sun. According to the legends, bat-like demons and monsters are common in South America and Central America. Another example of such a story is a Camazotz in Peru and Chile, which is thought to be created when a sorcerer known as a kaku performs a magical rite causing his severed head to sprout again and get giant ears and talons at death. The giant ears become his wings. This ubiquity of giant bat monster legends leads many archaeologists to propose that the monsters have a basis in encounters with a real animal such as a vampire bat. The vampire bat is favored because of its historical association with bloodletting and sacrifice. It is, however, possible that the legends could be derived from a giant bat that was present during, as we said, the Pleistocene or early Holocene, one which may still exist today. Giant vampire bats. In 1988, a fossil of a vampire bat was discovered by the Mongas province in the Mongas province of Venezuela. The bat was larger than a modern vampire bat by 25% and was dubbed Desmodus draculae. It's more popularly known as the giant vampire bat. Sites containing examples of it have been found in the Yucatan, Belize, northern Brazil, and Venezuela. And in 2000, a tooth from the Desmodus draculae, the giant vampire bat, was found in Argentina, much farther south of the modern range of the Desmodus genus, but it's difficult to date exactly when this Desmodus draculae went extinct, or if it went extinct at all. All of the sites have been dated so far to between the late Pleistocene and late Holocene. The latest age found for D. draculae site is 300 BC, which is about circa 1000 BP, which is about circa 1650 AD. The latest age is Central America and is hard to ascertain, but is probably either late Pleistocene or Holocene, as we said. These dates make it very possible that Draculae coexisted with humans in South America and Central America, and humans could have come into contact with it, though towards the late Holocene they would have been vanishingly rare. Now, the Desmodus Draculae giant vampire bat sightings. In addition to this evidence, there have been mysterious sightings of giant bats or bat-like creatures. One of the earliest sightings dated to 1947, when J. Harrison claimed to have seen several large flying creatures which were described as giant bats, though some people also claimed that they were living pterosaurs. We know what pterosaurs were, the birds at the time of the dinosaur era. In the early 1950s, a Brazilian couple claimed that they encountered a bat-like creature in the same valley that fossils of D. Draculae were discovered in Brazil. Another incident occurred in 1975 when an outbreak of animal mutilations hit Puerto Rico. A farmer said that he was repeatedly attacked by two gray bird-like creatures. These creatures were also seen by others throughout the mutilation outbreak. Another sighting occurred in the mid-1970s in Texas, when a farmer asserted that he had encountered bald bat or pterosaur-like creatures with short beaks and gorilla-like faces. 3-toed prints of this creature were also said to have been found. We know the dinosaurs, most of them had 3 toes. Now, did the D. Draculae inspire the story of Camazotz? The common vampire bat, D. rotundus, has a height of about 20.32 centimeters wingspan. Since D. Draculae was 25% larger, it would have required more blood and probably would have attacked larger animals and possibly even humans. It's uncountable that an attack by a rare giant bat would give rise to legends of supernatural monsters. Despite the tantalizing fossil evidence and the strange stories about encounters with giant bats, there isn't any indisputable evidence at the moment that D. Draculae was common enough to be encountered by ancient inhabitants of South America and Central America on a regular basis, or that the giant vampire bat is still alive today and could thus be the creature reported in giant bat sightings. Nonetheless, the fact that the fossil evidence suggests that the D. Draculae, the giant vampire bat, may have coexisted with humans for thousands of years in the Americas, and the ubiquitous legends of bat-like monsters all over South and Central America does make it a plausible connection. This was by Ancient Origins, published here on a Creative Commons license. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support.